Hey there, everybody. We are live, and Tom and Grumpus are here on time. I don't have to wait for them, and I'm so proud of y'all both. So what's going on?
Not a whole lot.
Talk to me. Talk to me. I know y'all did something today. It's Memorial Day weekend, isn't it? Or was that last weekend?
That was
Shoot, I
last
don't even
week.
know.
That was last weekend.
But I claim it for the whole month.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Hey, God's Desire. Thanks for being here.
Hey, Jay, how you doing?
What y'all have for dinner?
I did. I actually bought a beef shoulder.
Ooh,
And I broke that down and cut it up, and I did a stir fry.
nice.
But I did it different. I did it a little different. I did it with Mexican zucchini,
Mm-hmm.
garlic, onion, scallion, by the way,
Right.
and a little bit of oyster sauce. I tell you what, it came out really good.
Nice.
And a jalapeno, I must say.
Ooh, yum.
Reese says, "What's hot in there?" Nothing.
And Grumpus, how about you?
Well, I had a late lunch, so I haven't had supper.
Oh, okay.
We were
had
out.
supper. Go ahead. I'm
We
sorry.
were nursery rats today, so we stopped at Chili's and I grabbed a burger.
Oh, that was expensive.
Not. Yeah, but relatively speaking, I was in a hurry the other night, and I was going to jump in. I knew I was going to have a cocktail or two, so I want to have something in my stomach. So I jumped in McDonald's to get a fish sandwich.
Ooh,
You're talking a bun, a frozen fish square,
yeah.
and maybe a piece of cheese if you're lucky.
Right.
$8.
No.
So I left.
Good on you.
I went to Cheddar's and had a really nice burger for 10.
Yeah, it's getting crazy.
$8.
It was nuts.
And they look at you and they get their hand, point to the tip jar.
Yeah. No kidding.
Oh, that don't happen at McDonald's.
Yeah.
No.
I don't go there very often, but sometimes if I'm in a rush and I just want to grab something
Yeah.
and chomp it while I'm on my way to my destination, but I ain't paying $8 for a piece of frozen mystery fish.
Me and Poppy had a very similar experience this week. We had 2 meetings on Tuesday, back to back. One was at the school for band to prepare us for the upcoming year, basically tell us what the fees were going to be.
Yeah.
And then Murphy had a court of honor at the Boy Scouts, and everybody got their badges and their promotions and all that kind of stuff. So in between the two, we went to Sonic, and all I wanted, he didn't eat nothing. Murphy didn't eat anything. I just wanted some tea because I was parched.
Yeah.
So he orders me a large blackberry tea, my favorite thing at Sonic, $4.12. And when she said it over the loudspeaker, I said, "What did she say?"
How many?
Right. And we waited for it. She hands us the one drink, $4.12. I looked at the tea and I looked at her. I said, "Well, that'll be the last time we ever do that."
Yeah, it's crazy.
$4.
Oh, I embarrassed Vicky to death, but I told her, it's really easy to get out of the car and walk in these places.
Mm-hmm.
It's just as easy to leave.
Yes, ma'am, it is. Yes, sir. Whatever.
I went to the store the other day. That's where I bought that piece of beef at.
Yeah.
And that was the cheapest piece of beef that was in the case, and that was $6.79 a pound.
A pound.
I wouldn't give you $3 for it.
Hey, another
Normally.
time in another place. How are you doing? Thank you for being here.
But
Barbara
I mean,
Jean.
some of the produce and stuff really looking like garbage. Boy, I tell you, it drives me insane. Really.
Yes, it does. I made a beef shoulder tonight too, a roast, shoulder roast. And I have to say, I think I outdid myself.
Cool.
It was absolutely delicious. And my gravy, now y'all, Poppy said, I said, "How was the gravy?" He said, "Your gravy was drinkable tonight." I said, "Yes." Yes. It was so stinking good. I'm like, what did I do differently?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
That's once you get comfortable doing something like that,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, like riding a bike. You can
Well,
50 years.
I have to admit, Tom, I don't think anybody on the planet makes gravy better than I do, but this one was extra. I'm serious because I don't have any lumps. I don't ever mess up gravy. It's
Tom,
always-
I'm feeling a gravy throwdown here.
You think so?
Yeah.
We might have to do a gravy throwdown.
Let's do her.
I'm on. I
Let's-
am on.
Let's do it. Matter of fact, I trimmed up that beef today, and I said, I'm gonna make me some scraps with this and grind some up. And I got some bones that I bought, and I got some nice beef fat. I'm gonna make me a nice stock. Marie says, you gonna video? I said, no need to. I already did one. I already did one. I said, no, I'm going to make something here. But that's what I like to. I like to do everything from scratch as best I can.
Yes.
With what I got.
Within reason.
Yeah,
Right.
with what I got. You know what I mean?
Sometimes I kind of got away whether I want to reinvent the wheel or not.
Yeah. And tonight's video, in fact, it's going up at 3:00 in the morning because I'm trying different times and stuff.
Right.
But I made homemade hollandaise.
Ooh.
And for broccoli, and I had some pork. Everybody saying, Marie went, pork again? Well, you friggin' cook.
There you go.
Well, wait a minute now. You just had chicken last week too.
Yeah.
I watched it. It looked delicious. The eggplant and chicken.
But she looking at me like this. Again, pork?
A lot of picking and yard bird at my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But that just makes you get creative and figure out different ways to cook the same thing.
It does.
I got to tell you a quick story. Real quick.
Go
So
ahead.
I showed you the lunchbox last week, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So I had to do a video on that, because I got the lunchbox.
I saw that.
Well, I got this, I don't know, man or woman, okay, sent me a response.
Oh.
What? I said, boy, if this was a man, I met him in a boy, I'd beat him up and down. You didn't show how each button works. You didn't show this and that, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, how about if you get yourself one, go buy one, and you put a video up.
There
said,
you go.
I always check, who's sending what.
Uh-huh.
No subscribers, and just has
Right.
But the name was CC is right. And I typed that. Hey, then she sent me a paragraph about the whole thing, that she has one. And she
Just
was
a troll.
she was looking for somebody, okay, that would explain how this thing worked. I said, well, you picked the wrong freaking video, didn't you?
No kidding.
So all she did is admitted she bought one and is too stupid to use it.
Exactly. So I put down, I said, maybe you should make a video and try blah, blah, blah. I said, that's not exactly what they asked me to do from the company. I said, so I suggest you make one. CC is wrong this time.
See?
Unbelievable.
I love that. Oh my goodness.
I can't seem to get my lights right for some reason.
Look.
Well, I had to work Monday, so Vicky was off, so she made a meatloaf that came out just excellent.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
and I made a meatloaf gravy to go with it.
There you go.
That was real good, but
Yeah.
sometimes I wonder if she still got it, but
She
it worked
apparently
in the
does.
meatloaf.
Yeah. Poppy made the mashed potatoes tonight. He always makes the mashed potatoes because honestly, he does a great job.
Mhm.
They always taste amazing, and I really like them. So I always ask him to do it, and he does. Lucky me.
I've been taking like Mexican zucchini, some regular zucchini,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been slicing them up on my mandolin and deep frying them.
Ooh, I bet that's
like
good.
fries, and then when they're done, squeeze a little bit of lemon over top of it. Marie said, I think we should grow a field full of them.
Oh gosh. Now, do you fry them with nothing on them?
Nothing. No.
Have you ever try this next time? do a little egg and milk wash on them, and then put them in crushed up, pork rinds.
Yeah, I've done them before. I've done eggplant like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then deep fry. Oh my goodness gracious alive! It's like eating potato chips.
Yeah.
I mean, you can slice them real thin.
I got that mandolin. Well, I tell you what, I told Maria, so I'm firing up that mandolin. I'm going to be playing on that mandolin tonight. Cry me some zucchini.
You need to find you a mandolin sponsor.
Yes, you do.
And gloves.
You do. Yeah, God's Desire suggested that lady read the directions, Tom.
Yeah.
Exactly what Marie said.
When
I didn't get mad.
When all else fails, the directions are always there.
And it's on the box, be honest with
Yes.
you. So, I mean, it just makes me laugh. And I said, thank you for the view.
Mhm,
You know, I appreciate it and this and that, but you know, CC is not right this time.
How
AJ3.
complicated can a plastic box get?
Right? No kidding.
Yeah. By the
Well,
way, that thing worked really, really good.
Did it?
I mean, I was amazed. I was amazed by it because you know how if you do vegetables ahead of time and then you go to reheat them, then they turn that, especially green beans, they turn that army green.
Oh yeah.
You know, and this, I mean, it held it really, really good. So, really,
Zach,
really good.
welcome again. Welcome again.
I had to take my. There we go.
No, I was real happy with dinner tonight, and Murphy even enjoyed it, which is, you know,
He's getting
half
older.
dozen of the other. So
he's getting. I mean, he's getting up there. So
he is, and you know, his palate is becoming a little more refined and a little less affordable.
Yeah.
So
is he done? Is he done with school now?
He is. His last day was on Thursday. He got his driver's license yesterday.
Nice.
And
You can drive to the grocery store now.
I know, right? And also,
Wow.
they worked on Violet's car today and got it fixed. There was, I forget what the name of the part was, but it was behind the engine, up against, like this far from the firewall.
Uh-huh.
And because Murphy has real thin, long hands, he was able to get back there and do what needed to be done. Yeah.
Nice.
I seen that picture you put up of him. He looks good. You can see he matured.
Oh, yes. And you know,
Turn into a young man.
Yeah.
That one of the, and you can't see this in the picture, okay? But in the last 3 months, I've noticed little things that are pointing to the boy might be growing up a little bit.
Yeah.
Number one, when his dad was gone for that month, he stepped up. He helped me unpack. He helped me with heavy stuff. He helped me put things together. Whatever I asked him to do, he was willing and able and did it.
Yeah.
And just the other night, and this is a small thing, but I was in bed and Wesley came in and kind of woke me up like a bull in a china shop, you know. And I opened my eyes and I said, "What are you doing?" He says, "I'm just coming to bed." And I said, "Where's Murphy?" He said, "He's out there doing the dishes."
Bingo.
Said, what?
Did
Don't
you
complain.
pinch yourself to wake up?
What?
Don't complain.
Did you make him do that? He said,
Is he
"Charlotte,
being
I didn't
punished?
say-" No. He said, "Charlotte, I didn't say a word to him. He just started doing it."
That's awesome.
I said, "Well, I'm not going in there. I'm just going to see where things go." You know?
Yeah.
Leave
I
the
tell you
vacuum
that.
cleaner in the hall.
Yeah.
See if he walks by it.
No kidding. No kidding. But he
That's
actually
hysterical.
moved the kittens into the living room today. So we've got them situated somewhat in here. And no, that was yesterday. Excuse me. It was yesterday. But they're living in the corner over here in the living room. And we took the cage and basically, you know, it's made out of those like 13-inch square panels.
Mm-hmm.
And you put them together and zip tie them and all that. So we took 2 levels off and left 2 levels attached. So it's about 26 inches tall and it's about 4 by 4 feet area that they can mill around and climb and do whatever they want. But they did start eating some really soft. I put dry food in a bowl and I put some warm water in it with some chicken broth in it. And then I'll just let it sit there to get mushy. And then and they were all over it.
I'll
And
bet.
they just, well, I guess tomorrow they'll be 5 weeks old, I believe. They were born on the 26th. So yeah, 5 weeks.
Wow. Now, how old do they have to be before you can get rid of them?
Well, you can get rid of them at probably 6 weeks, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till 8.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that they're healthy and, eating on their own, going in the litter box, that kind of stuff.
Do you have homes from already, or
3 of them? Got homes for 3. Trying to find a home for number 4. If anybody's interested, hit me up.
I think you might need to get one of them pooper scoopers like Grumpus has.
Hey, mine's working like a champ.
I was thinking about doing that, and I almost hit the button. The buy now, click here, check out, whatever button it is. And then I got to thinking, I've got 7 cats. How many of these things do I need?
You buy one and see what happens.
Yeah,
Well-
see 'em, they're all lined up like this.
Yeah, they'll share.
Next.
Well, and I'm
Lined up, checking their watch.
right. Hurry up.
Gee,
hurry up.
Sylvester, what the hell did you eat?
Doing the pee dance,
How about a courtesy dump?
I know people are speaking, but speaking through my phone can't see keys. I don't quite understand, J3.
Well, Grumpus, I got my earphones back. The other ones, I felt like I needed to get into a airplane, a jet.
Yeah.
Were
I
they
just-
just big?
Yeah, but these were going in and out on me. I couldn't figure out what was going on with them. I'm
Mhm.
playing with the jack in and out, in and out. Well, I'm at the OBS.
Well, I have a question, a deep thought question. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I just thought this would be really fun to do a little Q&A kind of thing. Here it is. And chat, you can participate as well.
All the above.
What have you changed your mind about in the last 20 years? One thing that you've changed your mind about in the last 20 years.
She might be watching.
You better quit. You were just bragging on her meatloaf now. You better quit that. Hey, CB, how are you?
I'd make her fill my freezer first.
Oh, good grief.
What have I changed my mind about?
Yeah. Your way of thinking, your opinion, changed your mind.
I have gotten mellower.
What?
And he's going to change his mind.
Yep.
Really? Well, you know what? I can kind of see that. Because when I first met you, you were Spitfire.
I think I'm thinking differently now as far as is this me getting aggravated about dog peeing in my front of my balcony here?
Right.
Okay. Is it going to change my life? Or yeah, it might change my life because I'll be playing pit pat on Friday night and eating beanie weenies in the county jail. Okay. So I sort of backed away from getting mad about things.
So it's not so much changing our mind. It's what are you saying? How have we changed?
No, not really. Just the way you
Changed
think
our
about it.
mind. Wow.
Yeah.
Is there
Is it-
something that you've changed the way you think about that thing?
Yeah,
Whether
maybe-
it could be politics, it could be life
I
in
would-
general, it could be what you
I
like
would have to
eat for dinner.
say I wished I had a better handle on my finances 20 years ago.
Oh, that's a good one.
yeah.
Yes. I felt that one right here. Right here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that one can apply to me, how I change my mind about things, what would make me mad or not.
Well, there you go. I mean, some things might not trigger you like they would have 20
Yeah.
years ago. Let's see what the chat's saying. CB said only one. I wouldn't be nowhere to begin. Wow, CB.
That is hard to pick one.
Wow. Zach said having kids. He doesn't want kids now. Do you have any? I mean, because that would be like a real inconvenience. If
Boy, God desire, you hit the nail on the head with that one.
I don't trust anyone with my food or drink. Oh, wow. Yeah. J3 said, I got stung in the eye and my right eye is closed. Dang. Oh, my goodness. I am so sorry.
Wow. That's got to hurt.
Wow. You know, Jane Doe would tell you to put some Epsom salt on it. I think.
I would
Jane
put
Doe,
scotch.
help me out. Was it Epsom salt? Soak it, like put a cloth full of,
I always heard baking soda.
well, baking soda works as a, it takes a
Not in
Like
your
a little
eye.
paste.
Not in
But
your
no.
eye.
Well, what I was thinking is to make a slurry of, not a slurry, but dissolve some Epsom salt in some water and then soak it in a cloth and then stick it on your eye.
Do you now that we're talking about changing our minds and stuff like
Mhm.
that? all
Zach
right?
said, no, he doesn't have any children. Thank you. Goodness. Thank you.
Yeah. That could be dangerous.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Dodged a bullet. Good for you.
Yes, you did dodge a bullet.
Man,
and
he
you're not
dodged
married
two.
either.
He's dodged two.
Zach, you don't know this, but you're on Easy Street, mister.
That
So
took care of finances.
yeah, we're
Thank
talking
you,
about different things like Epsom salt and stuff like that. Who
Right.
remembers an eye cup?
Oh, I do. My grandma used to have one in her medicine cabinet.
Don't see
Yep.
them no more.
No, you don't. You sure don't.
My grandmother's I took and I started putting scotch in it.
You were so bad. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, like eye cup, and also back in the 60s, back in the mid 60s. Okay, what was the most famous TV show? Okay, that would come on and everybody knew the jingle of it, the song to it.
In the
Tom, I can't
60s?
answer that. I was born in the mid 60s.
That could be all of them.
Okay,
Hey, hey,
You know,
we're
this-
the monkeys.
no, I this was a question somebody asked, and it was the number one thing was
Ding, 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 ding.
77 Sunset Strip.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason why I was nostalgic with it was because the one guy, Coogie, whatever his name was,
Mhm.
Yeah.
with the hair, and he had a song out. Coogie, lend me your comb.
Lend me your comb.
Yeah, 'cause this guy was always combing his hair on.
Oh,
on
okay,
the show.
okay.
Yeah. That was like the number one thing that everybody knew the jingle to it.
Well, guys, that was before my time.
Well, see, Grumpus. Say,
I'm the baby of the group here.
That's
Well,
why
I'll tell
she
you what,
has
that
it
hadn't
on.
happened in a long time. Oh my
funny.
goodness.
That's funny.
Well, I would say in the last 20 years, I have mellowed out.
You have.
But I attribute that to Vicky. She's calmed my ass down a lot.
Yeah, Marie did too. We were just talking the other night about at work. Okay, and matter of fact, she asked me again today. How long she was at the restaurant with us, and I said I'm thinking 8 years that she was there, and it was a busy joint. It was a completely craziness, and I think that has a lot to do with it. You know. I was in the store when I bought that meat because all these restaurants supply, they have meats and stuff like that. This one guy was walking around. We kept almost like passing each other constantly. And he had a chef's coat on. So we got, hey, how you doing? I said I had a place back east and everything like that. Well, he was from back east and then moved out here and then back out again. And he has a place. He has like a breakfast, breakfast into lunch type of thing. And we got talking about the prices and stuff. And he said, well, I tell you what, Tom, he said, it's nuts. It's completely crazy. He said, I don't know how much longer I can hold on. He said, for a breakfast place. So well, I don't know.
Hey, Chris, how are
Chris,
you doing? Where
what's
is my
going on?
voice going?
Was
Jeez.
Barbara talking about car 54? Where are you?
77 Sunset Strip, the car song. Oh,
I don't know which one.
was
that-
Is that car 54?
no
The car song?
on the song you were talking about, 77 Sunset Strip, the car song. Yeah, wasn't it about a T-bird, I think, or something? That's what that is. I can't. But let's see. That's another good one. The girl that sang this song was Connie.
Connie
Exactly
Stevens,
right.
man. I haven't thought about her in a long time.
Boy, Barbara, you're right there, kiddo. Right
I'll be
there.
thinking about her for a while now.
I would hate to see her now.
What else did she sing? I know some of it. Oh, let me think. Or is it Connie Francis I'm thinking about?
Probably Connie Francis.
Could be.
She would sing "Mama," but the Italian stuff. Where the boys are.
Where the boys are, yeah. Someone waits for me. Depending on where the stinger hits, it can lead to toxic damage, corneal abrasions, cataracts, glaucoma, or permanent. Good Lord, Jane, that's terrible. So,
Jane, come on.
J3, please go. Ooh. Take care of yourself, man.
Yeah.
My goodness. Hey, Jen. How are you doing, my dear?
Hey, Jen.
Always seek immediate medical attention from an ophthalmologist or emergency room. Hey, Jen. Hey, Jen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is concerning. Now, when I go outside, I don't get stung by wasps or bees out there, but the mosquitoes fly up underneath my glasses because I never have the spray on under my eyes here, and they bite me right on my eyelids or under my eye, and they always swell up.
You need to leave a bare spot on your arm or something. Give them somewhere else to go.
Well, no. Well, and I'll tell you why. I swell up really bad from mosquito bites. I mean, like, I'm talking huge whelps.
Hey, Chris. I was going to say that earlier, but I couldn't spell eye doctor.
I hope they don't go that far. Oh, I hope not too, my dear.
I had a neighbor in Florida every summer because we had a pond right by our place, and mosquitoes all the time. I mean, everywhere. This guy would take his arm and draw a bullseye on it. I'm looking at him saying, "What are you doing? What's the bullseye on your arm for?" He says, "That mosquito that bites me dead center, he lives."
Oh. Yeah, those biting gnats are terrible because you can't see them.
No seams.
You can't hardly see them, and when they bite hard, and it's a different feel from a mosquito bite. And I can't explain the difference, but it is. You know when a gnat gets you. That and a stinking yellow fly. Holy Toledo.
And a green.
I don't know if you've ever been bit by a yellow fly before, but it itches for a month afterwards. It's terrible.
We used to have them down by the Jersey Shore called greenies. You know, the green ones.
Mm-hmm.
I think them jokers have dentures because they take a bite right out of you.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Let me see what I'm doing here.
Well, speaking of bugs, I told you we were nursery rats today.
Yes.
And Vicky bought a container of freshly hatched praying mantises.
Oh.
That the guy in the store talked her into. This is what she needs for the aphids and all this stuff in her garden.
Okay.
And of course, I'm standing there and I'm saying, you know, you don't have any aphids, so they're not going to stick around. I said, all you're doing is buying bird food. You know, I'm going. I told her, I said, why don't we just set a $20 bill on fire in the driveway and at least have something to do for a minute?
Right, right, right.
So she turned these things loose. I'm sure they're all gone by tomorrow.
Well, I hope not. I hope they find something to eat out there.
Well, I don't think there's anything out there for them to eat. The things aren't but about a quarter-inch long.
I could sure use them over here.
I mean, anything they'd want to eat's bigger than them.
Well, but they'll grow.
I
They'll
don't
grow.
think they'll. What a waste of money.
I've got some aphids.
That's something I
out
would
there.
change in 20 years.
Yeah.
Talking about flies, I don't want to see one that looks like Jeff Goldblum either. Look, I remember the older Fly movie, and I used to have nightmares about it, y'all. I remember the part where the lady's sitting on the bench and they're talking. She's talking to somebody, and the fly is in the spider web, and he's saying, "Help me, help
Oh, that's the original Fly.
Oh my gosh, that was terrifying. I used to have
That's
nightmares.
the original Fly. That was
Yeah.
before Jeff Goldblum redid it.
Before Jeff Goldblum. It was in
Yeah,
black
I
and
remember
white.
that from a kid.
Oh Lord, that thing scared the bejesus out of me. I hated it too. Of course, I did love Tombstone. I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
All these remakes on movies like that. Do you go back and watch the originals too? I always go back and watch the original right before I watch the remake.
I can't say that I've done that recently.
I
Well,
like the
I
movies.
generally do it on horror movies and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Sci-fi, horror movies, things like that. I like to see the original ones because I
Right.
remember them as a kid.
Well, and the original ones are I know they have better special effects now and they can
Right.
do different things, but the original ones were I think they were a little bit scarier.
They don't need retold.
Right.
They don't need redone.
Yeah. Just like The Fly, that I will never forget that whole help me. Oh,
Well, the idea of it.
I know.
There was a thing not too long ago about movies from the 20s and 30s, especially like the gangster movies, Public Enemy,
Mhm.
#1. And the guy was
Bonnie and
talking
Clyde.
the guy was talking about it. He said, but back in the 20s when they shot the gun, they all went like this, shooting it.
Right.
Encouraging a bullet to come out. All different types of styles and stuff. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they do seem to be able, they run out of ideas, don't they, CB? It's like, it's cyclical too, because they'll get a bunch of good ideas and then all of a sudden they're out and they dry up and they do a lot of remakes. And then all of a sudden they come out with a little bit of new stuff and then it dries up again.
I feel the same way about the music. I mean, it's 60s, 70s, and maybe into some of the 80s and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the best time for music.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, even plus country music at the same time.
Well,
Back in there.
I did love the 40s music too, even though
yeah.
that was not my era, but my
Yeah.
grandmother exposed me to it when I was a kid.
Mhm.
And I grew up just loving the
Yeah.
Andrews sisters and,
When I would
Dean
practice
Martin.
when I was practicing my drums, I had to do 45 minutes to an hour of all big band stuff.
Oh,
before
wow.
my mother would let me play.
Oh, speaking of drums,
Mm-hmm.
Murphy's playing the snare this year.
Ooh,
Ooh, he's a big bad snare player.
that's good. That's
He's
awesome.
really happy about it. Very
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
I like the newer music more than anything I had growing up. I think I'm a minority on that. You might be, CB. I don't care for the newer music, even newer country music.
No, it's
If you
Get off my
listen-
lawn. That ain't music.
Exactly. To me, it's not.
get off my drums.
You call that music?
Yeah, I'll show you music. Too funny. Speaking about Hollywood getting lazy, they're moving. I think they just passed a bill where they give them some kind of tax credits to move out here and build a massive studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Who knows? You never know. It might be
Maybe
Sunday.
LA is going to move to
Every-
Nevada.
Every place over there is looking for a reason to leave.
That's
Yep.
true. That's true.
Hey,
Did y'all
who
hear
knows?
about the whole AOC debacle this week?
What'd she do now?
Well, she advised all the northern states to pull up on the South. And I've been watching videos. I've been watching
Come on.
videos of people from the South going, you don't even know what you're saying.
She's
Because
an idiot.
there's more guns than people down here in the South.
She's a bartender.
She probably wasn't very good at that.
Right.
But I was floored when she said that. Just floored. And I heard I got it secondhand information. You know, I don't go looking for this kind of stuff.
Mm.
But I heard that myself and I went, what did she say? Because
Yeah.
everybody knows what that means. That don't just mean come for visit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, and
I don't get it. I just
Come on down. Bring your little dog too.
what
Yeah.
she did. Here's the problem. Here's the crux of the problem is we have a politician who's in charge of stuff and that people listen to inciting violence in the South.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And I got a real problem with that. I don't
She
care.
don't
if
even know where she's from.
I know. She's Puerto Rican. She's from the
She
Bronx.
thinks she's Jenny on the block, but
Right?
I got news for her.
And you know what? What's scary to me? She's very popular.
She's
Oh, yeah.
very popular amongst her folks.
Very
Barbara
popular.
Jean, whenever somebody says they're going to pull up on somebody, it means that they're coming to see them with very bad intentions. And that's the best way I can say it here on YouTube.
Then I get that. I don't even get into politics, but there's a couple there that need to
Well,
on both sides.
that's the only
I mean,
thing I wanted to say about it was that I
Yeah.
think it's an atrocity that they would. Yes, thank you, God's desire. Thank you. It means that, Barbara Jean, what God's desire said. I think it's an atrocity that we have public figures who are in charge of things inciting that kind of behavior.
Well, they ought to be
These
held
are grown
accountable
people.
and lose
These are
their
not
job.
teenagers.
That's what would happen if I run my mouth.
yeah.
And I hope that nobody that listens to her decides to do something that dumb.
Well, that's the problem.
Well, with her and the mayor of her town, Texas will welcome all that business who wants to leave.
hmm
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You know, a lot of businesses are moving to the South. Tennessee, Texas, Georgia,
Oh, we're getting a bunch. We
Florida.
get a ton from California.
from California, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? You break the law, you can get $1 million. So I mean, what the hell's up with that? You know?
Right. No kidding.
I should have stayed what I was doing. I'm going to get paid really good for it.
Okay, here's another question. I'm gonna do another question.
Ooh, I like this.
You do?
I
Do
plead the
you-
fifth.
Do you believe that happiness is something that you find or something that you choose?
You choose.
Yeah, I think you can choose to be happy. I mean, to find it, how do you find it? I mean, what's
Where is it?
what's the
Yeah.
behind the scene, but when you
Right.
choose to say, hey, I'm going to my favorite restaurant tonight, and we're going to be happy doing that until somebody parks in my parking spot.
Did you see what Barbara Jean said?
Yeah.
Show her some of my friends.
With my little friends.
This sort of talk is prolific across the U.S. political spectrum. She's not just saying it for nothing. She's responding, and they'll all go back and forth, ratcheting up tensions. Exactly,
That's
CB. You're
correct.
right.
100%.
Clickbait, 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 clickbait. That's all that is.
Well, and
Okay.
it's probably some of it's for votes. And God's desire and hanging out with Jen also believe it's a choice. And,
Mhm.
you know, it took me a long time to learn that. And it might have taken all of us a long time to learn that when you wake up every day, you have to decide to be happy or
Well,
not.
it's a glass half full or half empty.
Yes, it is.
Mm-mm.
I
Yes.
decided in the last 20 years the glass is just too small.
Well, yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
When I wake up in the morning, I got to decide if I'm going to be happy with the guy's dog peeing on my shrub
Yeah.
Well,
or not.
I don't think happiness is based on circumstance.
So I would be
Sort
happy
of.
if I didn't see the guy walking the dog past
There
my
you
place.
go. There you
Yeah,
go.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And that, you know,
But you can choose to let it ruin your day or not.
Right.
that's what I changed. See, that's to the other
That-
question.
That's what I've
Mhm.
told Vicky for years, with issues in the family, stuff like that. I said, you can't change it, you can't fix it, but you can
Right.
choose to be a part of it or not.
That's right.
Right.
You
That's
can
right.
choose to have a miserable life the rest of your life or just accept it. And,
Mm-hmm.
Just
you
like with
don't
that-
have to apologize to anybody for being happy.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
But I think that's an interesting question.
Do you realize, Charlotte? Do you realize that I just watched a thing about YouTube that in the past 6 months, YouTube has deleted 12.4 million channels,
Oh my goodness.
eliminated them, gone, zero, took them off. Some people got caught up in it, all right, that shouldn't have got taken off. But
Mhm.
most of it was because of most of this stuff was AI generated,
Mm.
and they were paying out millions of dollars.
Well, you know, I watch some of the Girl World channels. And if you don't know, you don't know, and that's okay. But every one of them got demonetized between Thanksgiving and about January 1st. And a lot of it was for self-harm.
Wow.
What they would do is they would show themselves eating, and these ladies are extremely morbidly obese.
Mhm.
And so people kept reporting them, and they finally decided that that's self-harm for them. And it's encouraging others to self-harm. So,
Yeah.
I don't know what I think about that. I haven't really asked myself too many questions about it, but
they're doing a lot of they're tossing a lot of people who do faceless videos.
hey, Jen Snow.
But the biggest one that they're getting rid of is reaction videos.
Oh yeah.
Okay, they're tossing a lot of them guys off. So it's changing. I mean, why not?
I had 2 doctor visits last week. Visiting doctor came by the house. One of the questions he asked me was, let me get down here. Do you get depressed? I told him, I know I had too many things to do. I told him, no, I have too many things to do to keep me from depression. You choose to be happy. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and see, now I do believe that depression and happiness or sadness are 2 different things. I think that people can be afflicted with depression and it's
I mean, I could see the other point of it too, but I mean, if it happens to where you lose your job, go home, get the mail, okay, you're getting evicted from your house, and your car insurance just went up to $3,000 a month.
holy Moses,
So
that's what mine's about to do.
Yeah, that could be like depression,
Right.
not self-inflicted. But
Mhm.
yeah, you can choose. I mean, there's a big thing out here right now because of the homeless. Most of the homeless, they're saying there's like 1,500 to 2,000 people that live underground. So all these different runoffs and stuff, and they actually have like a little city underneath there. You got to be careful going in and the whole bit like that. But what happens is when most of the big casinos dump their gray water tanks, okay, it goes through these tunnels, and half of them drown, they get washed out and all that kind of crazy stuff. So now what they're doing is one guy come up with a proposal where Elon Musk has a place out here where they make modular homes, fold up homes,
Oh yeah, the boxable.
boxables.
Mm-hmm.
And guy says, well, you know, the state and the government has a lot of land out here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why don't they set up a place for these, you know, with the, you know, some kind of help, whatever like that, and to get them back on their feet again. Okay, and the guy says, yeah, that sounds like a great idea, but most of them don't want to.
No kidding.
They want that life. I watched the guy the other day. I'm at a stoplight. Okay, he's got all his bags in a shopping cart. It had to be 100 degrees out. He's got a hood on, big coat, and he's got his stuff. He's got a cell phone, and he's smoking cigarettes. So cigarettes out here is almost $9 a pack.
Oh my God.
Okay, and up.
Mm.
He's got a cell phone. All right, so he's got communications, and he's taking care of his habits and stuff. All right, move him out. Put him somewhere else. You know. I always thought, I don't know who was it. 3 strikes you're out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mhm.
whatever that theory was. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
here's the places for you to go. All right, you don't want to go, then you can't stay in the state.
Mm.
You have to move. Look,
Go to AOC state.
yeah, can't hear
I've
you.
been in my job 20 years now, and some of the same people on the corner was there when I started my job,
Oh wow.
and I just saw them Friday. Same people.
So
Wow.
You know, you offer them a job, they don't want to work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know, the panhandling and stuff like that. I mean, that's. But you know what? Here's the problem: when people do come up with some kind of solution, whether it sounds right or not, Christian or not, all right, it gets turned down because the criers, oh, that's inhumane. This is that. Well, no. I mean, like Grumpus said, 20 years this people been living
Right.
that way. Okay.
Right.
Same people on the same corner.
I'll tell you something that happened here recently over the last couple of years. We had a piece of property down on the beach. Now, y'all know Katrina destroyed our beach.
Mhm.
It wiped out everything all the way down the coast for about 4 blocks here in the town I live in. So there was some vacant property where houses used to be, but nobody wanted to live there anymore. It had been 20 years, 15 to 20 years since Katrina. It was still vacant. And this business wanted to come and buy the land and create this upscale RV resort. Well, people of this town said, oh no, we can't have that. There will be vagrants and short-term rentals and this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. So guess what happened? They turned it into a protected park area. And now they have homeless people building a little camp there in tents.
Yeah.
And they can't get rid of them. But the fancy people that wanted to build the upscale resort went a few miles down the road into Gulfport, built it, and it is fan-freaking-tastic. Those RVs in that place cost more than a lot of the houses here in Long Beach.
Probably so.
Yeah.
And I hope that these people who were fighting that are kicking themselves in the pants. That's what I hope.
Well, I mean, everybody says, well, you know, but well, look at California. They got all the homeless living in the streets and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, if I was homeless, okay, 2 places I go to, Florida or California, because of the weather.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to deal with snow and this and that. So that's 90% of the problem right there because of the weather. I mean, who would want to be homeless in Bismarck, North Dakota? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Don't make sense.
You got 2 cars pass a corner all day.
Right?
Standing with a hand out. Hi, Mark. Good, Bert. How you doing?
Okay, I have another question.
Come on.
Get ready, guys. Chat, you can participate as well if you weren't here before. What is something that makes a person memorable? See, these are not easy questions, are they?
You must have bought a Cosmopolitan or something.
No, not at all.
Are you fibbing?
Not at all. I haven't read that since I was like 20, or bought one for that matter.
Memorable.
Mhm.
I would have to say actions.
Mm, mhm.
Yep, that's a good one.
Their actions, how they treat people, how they
Yes.
respond to people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's a good one.
That is a good one. Good answer, Tom. Good answer.
Yeah, I'm with God's desire. Character does it.
Yeah.
My answer, I think, the first thing I thought of was integrity.
That's
For
another
me,
good one.
that's the thing that I value the most in people, I think, and so that's the thing I look for.
Yeah. Integrity comes after. My point of view would be
Mhm.
after you meet them and after you see what they're doing. Okay.
Well, and that's true, but I mean,
Like your first impression would be what's their actions, how they handle themselves.
right.
Get away from me. I don't want to
I'm gonna-
sign your autograph.
Well, okay. I see what you're saying.
So I've
See,
teased Vicky in the past. I said, my tombstone, just put he was an asshole, but he was fair.
Yeah.
Right. One of the things my dad
I just want to
said,
be known as being somebody that was straight up
Yeah.
and
down
fair.
to earth.
Yeah. I mean, you meet somebody out here. We run into celebrities constantly.
Mm-hmm.
They're all over the place and stuff like that. And how they react with the people.
Mm-hmm.
That would be how I would, somebody would be memorable to me.
Oh.
Circle on the side of San Antonio. She was walking on crutches and walking.
Oh, for the love of Pete. Yes, their character, God's desire. Things are memorable anytime they stand out from the norm. That is true, CB. That is true.
Yeah.
That is very true. I don't know. I think that if everybody here met me out on the street, you would think that I was unapproachable, unfriendly. I'm serious.
Yeah, I know, but I'm thinking about something else.
You would want to run over me?
No, on your 3-wheeler.
Oh.
The hell was that?
Because when I'm out and about, I'm out of my comfort zone and I'm pretty closed off to people out there.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, when I'm sitting here in my home and I'm comfortable and I'm making friends on YouTube, it's a whole different story. And I think that that's something I probably should work on, is being a little more approachable out of my comfort zone.
It's a fine line, though.
It is.
I don't want people approaching me constantly.
Right. Well, and maybe that's the wrong word for me to use.
I think I'm like fly paper because I attract them.
Mm.
And then
I'm with Tom.
Then I can't get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And even like in a store, if something's going to happen, it's going to happen right in front of me.
Jen, I know where you're coming from with that. That is true. In fact, I spent 7 years with an individual that changed up on me halfway through. Took me 3 years to get away from it.
Yeah, but you would see that change up on them. I'm talking about the initial
Right.
time you meet them.
Right.
Not living with somebody. Yeah, everybody
Oh,
changes.
sure, yeah. How they go about life, even when they're going through a storm. Yeah. How they are not just when people are looking, but when they're not looking. Well, and see, now that's kind of like my definition of integrity. Doing the right thing, even when people aren't looking, so.
Well, that would be the reverse question to that would be,
Mm-hmm.
What's your thought after you meet somebody? had his, well, he was an asshole.
Yeah. What kind of impression did they leave?
Did they leave on you?
Oh, okay. Okay.
That would
I
have
see
a
where
lot to
you're
do
coming
with it,
That's a different angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this wing nut or something. Oh, by the way, I got to tell you a quick story from
Yeah.
last week. I told you that I
Mhm.
took that piece of meat in the store and I put it up
Oh,
behind.
yeah,
and
yeah.
Put other meat in
Oh,
there.
did you find it?
Gone.
What? No way.
So I said, aha. I looked up and there was a camera.
It was that old lady last week watching you do that.
Yep. So that was my
Crud.
first impression with that. You son of a.
Oh,
Then I-
crud.
Then I seen one the other day when I went to the store. Grumpy's the biggest one I've ever seen in my life. 38-pound chuck roll.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay, and it was close to almost $300.
Hey, DJ.
So pretty crazy.
I did want to add that the other thing that makes somebody memorable for me is big green eyes and big shoulders. I'm just saying.
Big green eyes and shoulders.
Well,
that
I
could
can
be-
dissect that down, but I'm not going to do it tonight.
You don't have to. But I'm just saying. That's memorable to me.
I'm
Oh,
lost.
my goodness.
Eyes?
Too funny.
Oh my. But yeah, I thought that was an interesting question as well.
Yeah. Meeting, when you meet people, I understand what they were saying about people could change and stuff like that, but general characterizations of people
Mm-hmm.
can be misunderstood. Okay, know.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of celebrities out here that you would see them on stage. Okay, seeing somebody walk in the elevator that almost resembles them,
Mm-hmm.
stone bald, no teeth or whatever. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Just from the cosmetics that they put on to go on.
Right. Hey, Grumpus,
Who's
did
got-
you get your book from Amazon? DJ's book?
There was there's one of the sharks on Shark Tank had a line that I always remembered, and
Uh-huh.
he felt like he was being disrespected, and his comment was, don't read my kindness as weakness.
As weakness. Yeah,
And I thought, man, that's a good line right
it
there.
really is. DJ wants to know how your dishes are coming along.
Paper
Tom?
plates.
Paper plates. I love it. DJ, I gave the book to my son, and he is reading it as we speak.
Mm.
You know what? Did I order one of them books that night?
I thought you did.
I didn't get a book.
You didn't.
I guess I forgot about it. I need to go to Amazon and look at that because I'm
need to
pretty
do
sure
that.
I bought one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to check it out. Charlotte, I got a question for you.
Okay.
They had that plane crash out when your son just got out to the base.
Yes. No, he's not at that base yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's not there yet. He's not going to be there until probably mid to late September. But I did see about that, and
Yeah.
wow,
That was
just
the first.
wow.
That was the first thing that hit me. I went, holy crap.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy when I had never heard of that base before.
Right.
Until my son told me about it. And then it was like what? A couple of weeks later, bam, I hear about it on the news.
Yeah.
It's weird. Hey Claudia, how are you? Yeah. What are you doing up there, Boots? I'll
I
be
don't
right
know.
back, gentlemen. I have to run to the ladies' room.
Sounds good. So what's cooking there, Mr. Grumpus?
Same old stuff. I finally got a weekend that wasn't raining.
Nice.
Oh, like I said earlier, we stomped around the nurseries a little bit today, and I guess I'll be in the backyard working all day tomorrow.
Nice. I on Fridays now. Next week. I'm definitely going live. I got pretty well worked out. Grumpus,
On Friday?
Yeah, I've been jerking around. Okay, with different a stand like this. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. With mounts and this and that. Broke the mount. I mean, just someplace where I can move the camera around to different spots. So when I was in Florida, I had a countertop put in. It was solid maple. Okay, with with the ridges on it.
Yeah.
And I had a piece left over, and I used that as a cutting board. So I said, I don't care about it. I mean, I got my real good cutting board, but what I did was I measured the base, okay, and I drilled a hole into the cutting board,
Okay.
and I mount that thing in there. That slides around really nice.
Okay. Okay. It gave you enough weight to hold her up.
Yeah, I said, son of a
Okay.
gun. I said, playing around with all that crazy stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to pressure you Friday. I just
No.
I didn't want to get sucked into a movie in the living room if you were live.
No. No, I want to get it. I want to get it right. Is what I want to do. Something different. But anyway, that's it.
Well, my bunch is in here making cookies and all kinds of noise. Yay!
Cookies.
He said somebody ordered. An order got canceled that night because someone bought a ebook.
Oh,
I
That
don't
might have
think
been
that
you,
was
Thomas.
me.
sounds like it.
I'm going to have to go back on and see because to be honest with you, I forgot all about it up until just now.
Oh, thanks for dropping your emojis, Jen.
Charlotte,
Yes.
I might be able to join you one night when you do your crocheting. Because you know why?
You're learning to crochet?
No, I sewed a button on my shirt today.
Hey,
Oh,
that,
darn. You
that
are
works in my
welcome
book.
anytime.
Marie says to me, "You should go on there with Gulf Coast Granny."
Yes.
sew a button on
Show
for
your
2
button
hours.
sewing skills.
I tell you what, it ain't coming off. But here's the funny thing. She said, "Good luck with putting that thread through that needle." All right, Grumpy, something like this. Felt like Ed Norton on The Honeymooners. I put it up to the light and went just like this. Went right through. Yes.
I cannot sew anything by hand unless somebody else threads the needle for me.
Yes,
I cannot
definitely,
stand
definitely, DJ.
Do you want to show the cookie?
You got my email, right? Yeah. So, yeah, I was pretty proud of myself. Put the button on.
Come here, son. Come here.
I think I've thrown away
Bring it
2
here.
shirts in the last 2 months because they popped the button.
Oh, no. Bring it here, babe. So
Back-
they made a cookie mess. And
Uh-oh.
my son wants to show y'all the cookie mess.
It's still very hot. Don't
What
touch
is it?
S'mores cookies.
S'mores
S'mores.
cookies.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And they just ran together. That's it. It's
They're
not a big-
$5.99 in Buc-ee's.
One big
What'd you say?
just one big cookie.
It's fine. It'll come apart at the seams as soon as it cools a little bit.
That's funny.
It is not a disaster. Speaking of disasters and cooking, what is the one thing that people think is easy to cook but really isn't?
Poached eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Big soft egg.
Yeah. Grumpus, you got one?
I'm going to say brisket.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Really, anything on a smoker.
Mm-hmm.
Even ribs can get away from you real easy if you're not
Real
careful.
quick. I'm gonna say cake. A
Bread,
cake.
sourdough.
It is so difficult to keep it from drying out. You got to know exactly.
That's good, DJ.
But I'm not a baker. I am a great home cook. But I don't bake. I do like to make cookies. And I've kind of not mastered, but I'm pretty good at that. But I don't bake anything else unless it comes out of a box or the freezer section.
Yeah.
Hey,
cookies.
Jerry. Yeah.
Yeah, rice could be too. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
right.
know a lot of people struggle with rice.
Mm-hmm.
I used to. I don't anymore. The key to rice.
Depends on what kind of rice.
Well, that's true. But if we're just talking about regular old long grain rice, the key to rice, if you're making it on the stovetop, you know, the old fashioned way, is not to stir it.
Not to touch it at all.
2 to 1.
And no peeking.
2 cups of water, 1 cup of rice. Wait
you-
till the water's boiling. Throw the rice in. Don't touch it. Put the lid on. Set the timer for 20 minutes, and it will be beautiful. I have a video on how to make rice perfectly every time.
Have you ever made rice in the oven?
I have not.
You
I
make
have not.
rice peel off in the oven.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. I would like to know how. I might would try that one day.
I do believe I have a video on that.
Okay, then. All right.
And we would take saran wrap, put saran wrap on the pan, okay, and then tinfoil over the top of it, and put it in. And it would go for about 45 minutes to an hour.
On what temperature?
350?
And the saran wrap doesn't melt?
No.
Oh
Which
no,
is
it won't melt.
It's a vapor
No.
barrier. Vapor barrier.
I'll be darned.
I've
You
I've
get-
wrapped ribs in cellophane or plastic wrap before and put them in the oven.
No kidding.
Yeah, we would make 4 or 5 trays of rice peel off in 2.5-inch deep roasting pans.
Mm-hmm.
That way, hotel pans in the oven. Put them in, cover them up like that. Let them go. Come out perfect every time.
Jen Snow, I'm right there with you. I can't make a biscuit to save my life. That's
Hockey
why I
pucks.
buy them frozen.
Hockey pucks.
Oh no, I cook my rice in broth as well. Chicken broth.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the key is make
No
your own
saran
chicken
wrap.
broth and cook it in.
I
your own.
didn't either, CB. See, we learn something new every day.
Yeah, if I'm in a hurry for
Mhm.
some reason, you can wrap. I'll wrap up pork ribs, spare
Mhm.
ribs, in plastic wrap
Mhm.
and put them in the oven, and that traps in, like Tom said, it traps in the moisture. I don't salt them, I don't pepper them, I don't do anything. I just get them about most of the way cooked, and then throw them out on a grill. Finish them up on the grill with your sauces and your seasonings and stuff like that. That's a good way to cheat
Yeah.
if you don't have, all day to cook them.
Okay.
It actually cooks in its own juices.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that.
I mean,
That CJ today made pastrami. Okay. And
Oh, yeah?
From the brine, the whole bit. So I said, I used to do 16 briskets
mm-hmm.
in its brine, turn it into corned beef. And then once I did with the corned beef, then I would take them from there and then I would make pastrami out.
Mhm.
So I would have 8 corned beefs, full packers, and 8 full primer pastramis. And we would have that from lunchtime until usually it would run out about 8 or 9 o'clock at night. We go through 16 of them sliced up, and actually he steamed them at the end rather than putting them on. He put them in a steamer pot.
Yeah.
And that's the way it's done. I mean, that's the way you're supposed to do it. Boy, he was happier than a jackrabbit with new feet.
Now, store biscuits you can make. Yes, I like Mrs. B's. And actually, if you shop at Walmart, the Walmart brand is not bad either. They're actually very good.
Yeah, we don't do a lot of biscuits around here. If we do, it's out of one of the rolls.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If I
But we
do,
don't-
I'm
we-
heading.
We don't do a lot of biscuits.
Yeah, poor Tom be in the emergency room. Pete's eating
Yeah.
biscuits.
Now I will cheat and buy the grand biscuits,
Mhm.
roll them out flat and cut them into noodles.
Oh yeah, now I'll do that. Or just
dumplings or something like that. I'll
crumb
cheat.
biscuits in the yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, DJ, go ahead and put your link if you want to, honey.
They,
Y'all, DJ has written a book. It is a fantasy fiction book. And he's going to put his link if anybody's interested in it. Take a peek. Support our good friend DJ there. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So how's the
That-
sales been going, DJ?
Yeah, tell us about that.
Back in North Carolina, they used to make chicken and pastry that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's just one of them things where I don't see the need to reinvent the wheel. I mean, I've made noodles from scratch on my, but that's an all day thing,
It is. And
Mhm.
yeah, that's a lot of work.
and I don't know that they tasted that much better.
Mhm.
See, and see, that's the thing that, coming from the way I used to do things and certain things that have changed now. Okay. The big difference in the restaurant business back in the day was the microwave.
Oh
Mm.
yeah,
Everybody started getting, commercial microwaves, and
Mhm.
half the stuff that was done, that way, where other people, oh Jesus, can't do that.
Mhm. CB says his heart is aching for some biscuits about now. He's gluten free and can't have baked goods often.
Yeah.
And when he does, he probably pays for it really a lot.
So Charlotte, the other night, one of
Mhm.
my followers or viewers, okay,
Mhm.
sent me a bottle of all organic, everything bagel
Oh,
spice, or
nice. Mhm.
toppings, okay.
Mhm.
So my wife, we were making something. I forget. I think it was making pork, like a little bit of pulled pork, whatever it was. And she says, this would be good on a roll. And I said, why do you got to go there? You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
It's come on, you're looking to charge me up, whatever. But she made chaffles.
Okay.
She put a little bit of cream cheese in with the chaffles, the cheese, the
Mhm.
egg, a little bit, and then she sprinkled that everything bagel topping on top of it. It's
Right.
got no sugar, no nothing in it.
Right.
And I got to tell you what.
Did you
Now,
like it?
I thought it was. I close your eyes, you think you're eating a bagel.
Oh, wow. Great.
Yeah.
That's great.
So she said, "Did you like them?" I said, "Yeah, I liked them a lot." She says, "Was there anything wrong with them?" I said, "Yeah, you didn't make enough." So, but changing things, different types of food and stuff like that. Like
Mhm.
Grandpa said, why reinvent the wheel when you don't have to?
Right.
now one of my favorite TV cooks was what's her name? Everyday Homemade. What was her name?
Sandra Lee,
Sandra Lee. Yeah.
the drunk cook, the drunk
Well, she
chef.
did. I mean,
Boy, I liked her too.
I liked her stuff because a lot of it is the way I cook. If you can do
Right.
something out of a can and taste the same,
Mhm.
pop the
She
can
just
open, don't
jazzed
waste 2
food up.
hours.
She jazzed it up. She could take something that it was called semi-homemade. That's what she called it. And she would do a little bit of stuff
Yeah, I remember
that
her.
was
Yeah.
pre-packaged, and then she'd do a little bit of stuff. She'd combine it all together, and she had one of the
Doctor it up.
things she
Yep.
did was tuna patties. She used canned tuna and breadcrumbs from the jar or package, but it ended up chopped up some onion, chopped
Yeah.
up some
Yeah.
celery, mustard, whatever, and bam, it was done. Yeah.
So that's what I mean. People today nowadays don't have. You might have them. I know Marie don't have them anymore. But nobody has cookbooks anymore.
Right.
Nobody does it. I mean, digital or something like that. But most of the time, people go to look on YouTube to find whatever video. So everything is changed up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
All
I
right, I
have
got a question for DJ. The link that he's showing us, is that directly to Amazon, or is this a link through his channel to where he gets another kickback?
don't know the answer.
Because if he directs us to his channel and then we click the link on his channel, doesn't his channel get a little spiff, a little kickback from that?
not if he's not. I
you.
mean, he's affiliate with it. He's an affiliate with it.
I
But
don't
he
know.
might have a direct deal with Amazon after the fact.
Okay.
Mm.
because what happens if you click on there, buy something, then you send it back.
Mm.
Okay, so most of the affiliate stuff that I do with Amazon, I got to wait maybe 5 months before I
Oh,
get
yeah.
anything,
Oh, okay.
just in case somebody sends it back or
Okay.
whatever. So, okay.
Okay, I didn't know if that would increase, throw another nickel or dime his way.
Yeah, Grumpus, they got it all figured out. I mean, you can't squeak a mouse through them. That's basically how they do it, especially with Amazon.
Well, I mean, if I put the link on my channel and people click the link on my channel to go buy DJ's book, then I'd get a little kickback from that because they used my portal.
Mm.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
if you're not affiliated directly with Amazon, it'll be just it because once you click on it, it doesn't say anything about you as far as an affiliate.
Mm.
A lot of times you'll kick up onto when you do get there onto
Lydia?
Amazon, your name will be up on top that you're part of it as an affiliate program.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Matter of
Okay.
fact, I just got a notice from Amazon saying that within 90 days, if I don't sell anything, they're gonna cut me off.
No.
Yeah. So no, I sent them an email back. Get your scissors.
Yeah.
You know,
It hasn't helped me so far.
exactly.
I've had an affiliate link for 7 years.
Yeah.
I might have made $20 in 7 years.
Oh, wow.
I said that Maserati I ordered. I said we'll have to cancel, right?
How long have you been an affiliate, Tom?
I've been a while. Been a long time. Yeah.
Do they have a quota or something?
Yeah, I mean, within 180 days, you gotta sell a couple items, okay, just to keep it enrolled with it. So I said, okay, that sounds good, but how about if I sell pens? That 99 cents, does that count? Oh yeah, that counts.
Oh, okay.
That kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And the one thing was the salt and pepper, electric salt and pepper thing, and then the other one was that one little frying pan.
Mhm.
Okay, the nonstick pan. And
DJ said he's not an affiliate. It's just a direct link to the book.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
And he'll get his on the other end of it. That's
Right.
usually how it works with authors and stuff
Mhm.
that way.
Mhm. Okay, I have another question. What is something that your grandparents taught you?
You really want to go there?
Just one thing, Tom. Just one thing.
Wow. Well, I never met either grandfather.
Okay.
The Garvey grandfather, he was a butcher. The family owned a butcher shop.
Mhm.
I got his cleaver. That's the only thing I got. But he died when he was 56 years old. So way back when.
Mhm.
So I never met him. And my other grandfather, they had a paving company in New York City, McCormick Paving, and they put all the cobblestone streets in Lower Manhattan. So my mother never met him because my grandmother was pregnant with my mom, and she was born on August 14th. My grandfather, her father, got killed August 1st. A cart ran over him. So my mother never met him.
Oh, no.
So my one grandmother lived with us, my mom's mother, and my other grandmother lived in the city. And they were both cooks. I mean, they both, And the thing I learned from the grandmother that lived with us was boiled pork.
Oh, God.
And the
Oh,
reason why they did that was because they sold them in the streets in New York, and there was no refrigeration to
Mhm.
kill
Yeah,
any
that
kind
makes
of
sense.
any parasites and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And then she would hand the boiled spare ribs to a pyromaniac, my father, who I thought, the lighter fluid was the
You
barbecue
set them
sauce.
on fire.
They're done.
Got the 5-minute ribs.
Oh, my goodness.
Uh,
Oh, my goodness.
yeah, but yeah, basically we just different cooking stuff.
Mhm.
Um, just the little traditions and stuff like that. So.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How about you, Grumpus?
Well, I'm sitting here trying to think back on things that impressed me as a kid.
Right.
And I guess on my grandfather, you could cut a plant and stick it in the ground and it'll grow.
Oh, wow.
Cuttings and things like that. He taught
Mhm.
me on coleus and showed me different things. You just cut it off and just stick it in the dirt. And 9 times out of 10, it'll root and grow. So I remember that from my grandfather. Now,
Mhm.
this is going to sound funny, but what sticks out of my mind the most was my grandmother. And one of the treats when we stayed overnight was you could make toast in the oven in the broiler.
Okay. Okay.
Because she didn't own a toaster.
Right.
But she did have a gas stove, and that was always a treat, just watching Grandma put that bread in the oven and pop it out. Just seemed like seconds later you had toast.
And bam, you got toast.
Yep.
See
I
now.
mean, there's a lot of things I can think of, but as far as actual learning from something,
Right.
other than manners and keeping your mouth shut at the right time and stuff
Right,
like that,
right.
I think all of them, we could all relate to that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But my grandfather had a green thumb. He could stick anything in the ground. It would work.
Well,
Well, my mother's mother taught me not to drink.
really.
And I know that sounds silly, but she's the reason I stayed away from alcohol all of my life.
Wow.
And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that because
Yeah.
I really could have messed my life up. You know? And but watching
Wish I knew your grandmother.
I mean,
Look,
seven kids sober. I shudder at the thought.
she
I would use a
could
straw.
outdrink any man I've ever met in my life.
Really?
Get up and go to work at 5:30 the next morning. No lie.
Wow.
And again, that watching her do, and she eventually got esophageal cancer from drinking so much, and it took her out. But the other grandma, I didn't really learn anything from her because I knew who she was. I knew where she lived. I used to visit her, but she wasn't the take the grandkids under the wing kind of grandma.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I don't think I learned anything from her except that my dad was bad when he was a kid.
My grandmother that lived with us, okay,
Mhm.
always had her hair in a bun.
Mhm.
Always. I mean, so that was Nana. She had the hair in a bun. And my
Mhm.
grandmother would go up the stairs, okay, and then come down the stairs backwards.
Mm.
Of course, her legs were bad. Okay,
Oh.
she had bad legs.
Mhm.
So one evening, okay, I was probably maybe 7, 8 years old, and it stuck out in my mind. Downstairs, my mother says to me, "Go up and ask Nana if she wants to bring her tea up to the room."
Mhm.
Okay, and I broke the cardinal rule: knock on the door first.
Oh no.
Charlotte, I opened that door, and there was a woman in there that I didn't know who the hell was because she had her hair down from her bun, and it was down to her knees.
Oh my
She turned
goodness.
around. She turned around and looked at me like, "Ah."
Oh my
Scared
goodness.
the living bejesus out of me.
I bet it did.
Yep. I said, "Holy crap!" I never knew that.
Huh.
She died on her 75th birthday. She was born New Year's Day.
Oh wow.
Okay. I'm sitting next to her on the couch. They were getting ready to go out. And naturally, Lawrence Welk was on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm watching her, and all of a sudden her head went down like this. And stayed down like this, and then like her back hunched over. And this is the way she was sitting.
Mm-hmm.
So I go out to my mother. They're getting dressed and ready to go out. And I says, something looks bad. Nana don't look good.
Uh-huh.
Something wrong with her. Head's down like this. She had a stroke.
Oh, God love her.
Took her to the hospital, and this is like 9 o'clock or whatever, 10 o'clock. Okay, she died exactly 1 minute after 12 on her 75th
Oh,
birthday.
wow. You know, my grandmother passed away on January 1st as well.
Well, that's that stuff that always stuck out to me. That kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Now that was my mom's mom that did the toast.
Mm-hmm.
Now my dad's mom, that grandma,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's probably the reason why I'm such an adventurous eater now.
Mm.
Because Grandma Alice, she would cook anything that couldn't outrun her. You went to Grandma Alice's house on Sunday afternoon, you just ate and kept your mouth shut. You don't ask
Don't
what
ask
it is.
no questions.
I mean, it may have come off of I-9 with his snow shovel.
Yeah.
Right?
My grandmother in the city would do all Irish traditional foods.
Mm-hmm.
Great, tiny apartment, and she would have we'd all go there Christmas, whatever, and she would cook, and nobody could do no wrong. Okay, come here, Dolly, come here. Let me fix you. You know, how you doing? I miss you, and cheek. You know, and then she put her hand out, and when she put her hand out, there was like $5 in the hand
Oh.
to give to me.
Oh.
And I knew right on the corner was a candy store.
Mm-hmm.
So my aunts give me I'm collecting money like I was. I said, wow, look at this. I feel like a bookmaker when I was 7 years old. And then my cousin, come on, we go down to the candy store, get some candy,
Uh-huh.
and come back up. My mother's sitting there like this, just staring at me.
Uh-oh.
What the frig I do? I mean, yeah. You can't like licorice and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And she went like this, come here. She grabbed me by the arm. She says, give me the money.
Oh, no.
And
Got shook down.
I got like $22. You're not blowing that. You need shoes for school. Ooh, Jesus. Okay. Here. Jesus.
Okay.
Where do you put your pocketbook down later on?
Well, I had a great grandma too. That was the drunk lady's mother. And they lived together. And she taught me how to garden, how to paint, how to play guitar, how to throw a knife and stick it in a tree.
There you go. You play guitar?
I don't anymore. I did for a long time, but I've forgotten everything I know, just about. And it hurts my fingers to play anymore. But she was an incredible lady.
Yeah, like I said, it was great growing up with them because my grandmother that lived with her, she had a hard life.
Mm-hmm.
She, like I said, the one husband got killed doing that, and then she married another guy, okay, and her brothers, okay, would actually torture this guy, pick on him and stuff like that, and he went and shot 4 of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, killed 2. And then the other 2 shot them. So he was in upstate New York. He got sentenced to life.
Oh no!
In prison. So we had to come in with us and everything like that. And my brother, who was chief of police, he went up to check out what was the real thing. What was going on with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he said it was a nice guy to talk to. He just couldn't take it.
Oh,
Got pushed too far and bang, bang, bang. Crazy.
That's terrible. That's a terrible story.
So I used to watch.
Everybody's got a breaking point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would watch her sit and she would just stare out the window, my grandmother.
Oh. Well, I think that's why my grandma drank like she did. She lost her husband when she wasn't even 40 yet. My mother was a teenager. And then I was born when my mom was just 17. And by the time she was 26, she was dead. Her only child.
Wow.
So if I'd have been her and had to take care of, see now my granny, the one I was telling you about that taught me all those things, she was the coolest granny ever until she got really sick. She had strokes. She had her leg amputated. She had you know, the strokes affected her personality, and then she got mean.
You think?
And if I would have had to take care of her, I'd have been a drunk too. And that ain't no lie. If I'd have had to live my grandma's life, I probably would have coped in ways that were unhealthy.
Yeah.
Where I'm at now, like I said, 55 and older, pretty nice place. I mean,
Mhm.
but I'm starting to see more and more older than me in
Mhm.
here.
Oh, okay.
Mid 80s and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And this one guy, he walks past. I don't know if he was a stroke victim or whatever, right? Trying to get around and everything like that.
Hmm.
But he has a hard time communicating with people.
Mm.
Okay,
Mhm.
and somebody had told me he has nobody. There's
Oh.
nobody. All his family is gone, or they don't know where they're at, and this and that. And I said,
Mhm.
"Geez, how the hell you end up that way?" You know?
You outlive all of them.
Yeah.
Or, you know something? I've been watching some of these. Now, look, I know that parental alienation is popular on YouTube right now,
Yeah.
and on TikTok and on Instagram. People are saying, no, I don't want anything to do with my parents. However, I also know that when a child, at least from my generation, and probably yours too, turn their back on their parents, it was earned.
Bingo.
There's a reason. Now, is it because the newer generations are a little snowflakey and got their feelings hurt? I don't know.
Probably.
I would bet my entire being on that.
I
They
don't
got
know.
handed a Chevy instead of a Beamer.
Well,
Yeah. Son, I'll never talk to him again.
it's probably about a 50-50 split. I mean, seriously, because I can't imagine doing something like that. It's so unnatural.
Charlotte, let
And
me ask
we
you.
were taught some things are private. Some
Well,
things
that's
are
true.
kept in the family.
Yes.
You know,
Hmm.
we wouldn't have gone out on it all of our dirty laundry and all of our
That's true.
crap
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
because we were raised. You don't do that.
Yeah.
Dignity
You don't
has
tell
a
all
lot
your
to do with it.
secrets.
Dignity has a lot to do with it. Family tradition has a lot to do with it.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you one example. All of my life, I knew those two old ladies, my grandma and my great grandma.
Mhm.
They told me all kinds of stuff I really didn't need to know.
Yeah.
I mean, not intentionally, not trying to be ugly, but just I learned things about them and their lives and all this stuff. After my granny passed away, my great granny, then my grandma passed away a year and a half later. My brother went to my great granny's house in Indiana to clean everything out. And he comes home with this big chest and tells me that he was reading through some papers and found out that Granny's husband had to do time in prison. I said, what?
Okay.
I never heard that story before because they used to tell us all kinds of stories. Not that one.
Yeah.
Not that one. That was apparently some huge secret that was not supposed to escape.
Every family has something secret that's going on. But back in the day, okay, the way we were raised,
Mhm.
you shut your mouth or else.
That's
Yes.
right.
That was the two words that scared the living crap out
Or
of me.
else.
Or else. What in the hell are you talking about? Or else.
That's
So-
right.
I got to ask you a question, Charlotte.
Mhm. Okay.
How old were you when you first started to work?
16.
Okay, Grumpus.
16.
Okay, I was 12. Little younger.
That's a lie. I was 17. That's a lie. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I lied. I didn't mean to.
Point being, okay, is you went to the place. Okay, I fill out an application.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Go in and talk to somebody. This and that.
Mhm.
Today, the way they do things, you send it via email, and you never
Mhm.
hear from anybody.
Never
Again.
again.
So the personal contact that we had,
Mhm.
okay, they don't have today.
No, they don't.
Okay.
They really don't.
This thing here, okay, is a wonder. Okay, a
Uh-huh.
walking computer that you can get any kind of information you want on it. All right, except how to get a job. Who's
Yes.
hiring? Who's doing
Yes.
this? Who's doing that? I'm 71 years old right now,
Mhm.
and I looked at it. I looked at an app, okay, for something. Okay, every day I get a litany of emails, okay, about who's hiring. We would love for you to come to work for him. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Well,
But that's how
even
it,
though that's the way the industry's going, if I had a dozen emails come across my desk asking for employment, and one guy knocks on my door and walks in and asks for the job, he's going to be so many legs up on everybody else because there's some incentive.
Right.
There's
Mhm.
somebody that decided this isn't working. What can I do to stand out from the rest?
yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm going to hire somebody face to face before I would ever. I don't care what your resume says in the email,
Right.
So
because
now,
I believe in sales. You're not going to get the sale if you don't ask for it.
That's exactly right.
You're not going to get the job if you don't ask for it. And I would rather shake somebody's hand
Mhm.
and get denied and have that guy remember that dude 2 weeks ago walked in here and asked for a job.
And asked for a job and shook my hand.
And
Mhm.
I'm a firm believer in that.
but that's few and far between.
Oh, I know that.
Okay, so that's what they're not taught.
Right.
They're taught the well. Here's what happens if you fill out 50 resumes in a day. You're doing good. Okay, but send them off. Okay,
Right.
or print them the whole 9 yards. No, get your ass up.
Pound that pavement.
Yes,
go in there.
because only thing this other stuff has done is you give them an excuse.
Yeah.
To play, oh, woe is me. Nobody answered my email. What did you get? Did you get up and get dressed that day? I mean, when I was out of work, back in the day when we had newspapers,
Yeah. You were at that newspaper circling
I'd
stuff.
put my suit on and I had
Mhm.
my newspaper with my circles on it, and I'd drive all over this stinking town knocking on doors. I didn't go in there in tennis shoes and shorts and an Eat Me t-shirt asking for a job. I let them know I'm ready to start now.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's how I got most of my jobs.
So I think with my daughter, okay, was the last generation that actually did the work. Now my grandchildren,
Mhm.
my 2 grandsons, they're coddled.
Mm.
Okay,
Mhm.
don't worry about this, don't worry about that, blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
More motivated towards the computer and doing stuff on the computer. And so nothing wrong with it. I mean, people make money with it, but
Mhm.
that I think what we instilled in my daughter, and she worked from when she was 14, okay, in one place until she was 24,
Right.
okay, through school the whole bit.
It's
And-
just such a different world now. It's
It is.
just like, we were talking the other day.
I
Remember
don't know if
last
I could
week?
survive it now if I had to start all over.
Oh, I don't
from
know
today.
either. I don't know either. We were talking about how AI is taking over YouTube as far as views and stuff like that. It's taking views away from YouTube. And I've been thinking about that all week long, thinking, what is the solution? That's what I was trying to figure out. What is the solution to that?
That,
But- My conclusion was not my solution, but the conclusion was this. When YouTube first started, what did it start as?
dating service,
A social media platform.
dating.
Now
Ah.
it's TV. Now it's advertising. Now it's this huge and I really believe, and I don't know if this is true, I'm going to experiment with this idea. Maybe because AI is doing its thing, YouTube is going to have to revert back to what it started out as in the first place, not dating, but social media and connections and relationships. And one of the questions I wanted to ask everybody was, why do you come to YouTube? Why don't you go to Instagram or Facebook or any of the other platforms? Is it
That's easy.
for fast answers, for knowledge, for how to do something, or is it for the people?
Well, first of all, I this guy I watched just before I come on with you about this whole thing,
Mhm.
and what they're basing it on is that their advertisers don't want to see a live with people cussing,
Right,
all this nonsense talk. Okay,
right,
and
mhm,
anything that has to do with clickbait,
right,
AI generated videos, faceless. Okay,
mhm, mhm.
reaction stuff, and they already cut 12.4 million people
That's crazy.
from there. That's just a pimple, Charlotte.
Mhm,
There's
mhm.
billions of people on here.
Right, right.
But what they're getting to is they're cutting the riffraff. Now I watch another guy who was screaming, "I'm getting an attorney," and wrong answer.
Mhm,
Okay, because you know
mhm.
what? Privately owned. They
Yeah,
can do anything they
yeah.
want.
They can do whatever they want to do.
So what they're trying to do is they're trying to longevity. If you're pure on what you're doing, Grumpus's videos, your videos, my videos, okay, and you're showing what's going on, they want people to get a little bit more engaged that make the videos, to be a little bit more involved with the community and
And I
stuff like
wonder
that.
why that is. It might be my theory is correct.
Of course, they're
It
losing
might
money.
be because they know the views are going down. They're losing money from advertisers and they're trying to get back to their roots as well.
You're right. You're right. So the whole idea is with the AI that is going through everybody's videos or YouTube in general to make sure that they're with compliance.
Mhm.
Okay,
Terms of service.
they're
Yeah.
doing this, they're doing that.
Right.
Do you definitely are you on here earning the right amount of revenue? Did you jump through the hoops and all that kind of stuff like that?
Right.
That's the
Mhm.
number one priority right there because they're losing money. Not really, basically losing money, but I guess the auditors are saying, "Hey, we're paying people that don't exist."
That don't exist and that don't they're not even really making videos.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if you continue to do what you're doing, the guy said, just sit back and keep going with it. You got to the certain point where you're at right now.
Mhm.
Relax.
Yeah. Relax.
Just keep it going. I mean, I use AI sometimes to make my thumbnails, stuff like that, but nothing else in my videos
Right.
ever.
I use AI to help me with my thumbnails. I like to
Yeah.
see, isn't it crazy that I despise editing, but I love messing with the like publishing type programs
Mhm.
like Canva, Microsoft Publisher, that kind of stuff. I enjoy that.
Well, that's
Can't
just
stand
your
it.
interest. Yeah.
Yeah. And the
Oh, and
other
it's
thing,
artistic too
yeah,
for
the
me.
other thing that they're worried about, okay,
Mhm.
is now people would come on and say, "I'm going to learn. You know what? I just bought this brisket. How the hell am I going to cook this thing? And what should I do?" Google. I mean, yeah, YouTube. Okay, boom, boom,
Mhm.
boom, boom.
Mhm.
Pops up. Grumpus pops up. Whoever does that goes to that.
Mhm.
Not no more.
Well, it
They
can though,
they
Tom.
go to Chat GBT first. They
Yeah.
go to
Chat
Copilot.
GBT search is taking over
Bingo.
YouTube search.
And that's why they're doing away with this faceless stuff because
I
that's
don't think it has to be that way though. I think what needs to happen, and correct me if you think I'm wrong, really, I'm okay with that. Things have gotten so easy for the search going for YouTuber creators. They know that that video is going to be the first thing they see, right? If it's ranked high enough,
Mhm.
etc. Even on Google, not necessarily just on YouTube. Now it's AI is the first thing they see.
right.
And sometimes the first thing they hear because AI will just start talking. And if you want to see the experience of learning to cook a brisket, then you scroll down and you watch videos. So
I agree.
maybe the key is encouraging audiences to come to YouTube directly and do the search for what they want.
Well, because here's the problem with that. Okay.
Mhm.
I want to go on keto. I want to learn how to cook keto. Okay.
Mhm.
And then people have no patience. People have no, they
They're
don't
lazy.
exactly. So they'll click on my channel. Hey, I'm Tom. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Bing, bing, bang, bang. My spiel, the music.
Mhm.
And then by the time I get in explaining what I'm doing, ChatGPT tells them, here's what you need to do. Blah, 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 blah,
Mm.
blah, blah. Within a matter of minutes, they got their answer and they move on to the next thing. So now what's coming on here and what YouTube wants is they want it to be set up to where me and my wife, okay, my grandkids are going to sit down at the TV and we're going to put Grumpus on. We're going to watch him wheel his big smoker into the backyard. They're going to
Mm.
watch you create a blanket.
Mm.
That's watching TV rather than going back to
Mm.
regular TV.
Regular
This is what
TV
they
is
want.
horrible. That's why I
It's
watch
terrible.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Right. So that's basically what they're looking at. You know,
Now,
I
I
see.
think a big key part of it, and us three here, we've been around a while.
Yes.
You know, searching the internet and or searching on YouTube, you had to learn how to work the search.
That's
You had
right.
to learn how to word things a certain way,
Mhm.
what order to put the words in to
Mhm.
find the information you were looking for. And I
Right.
think with AI, people are lazy and they just punch a couple words in there, and AI is filling in all the blanks.
Yes, it is.
I think now this is my tinfoil hat. I
Okay.
think AI is watch Charlotte's videos and Tom's videos and my videos, and when people are searching how to cook a brisket, AI is not pointing to my channel. AI is reading to them what my channel said.
bingo.
And I'm not getting the clicks. I'm
Bingo.
not getting the views because AI stole my thunder.
Right. AI takes everything on the internet supersonic fast.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Because
And then regurgitates it supersonic fast.
yeah, Charlotte, listen to this one. I almost wanted to punch the freaking computer, the screen. What is keto to ChatGPT? And they said it's a vegetarian way of life. Blah blah blah. Oh
No, it's not.
So Marie says, I know you're arguing with the computer. She's like, the way I hear you clicking on your keyboard. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Which is stupid, but that's what I did. But I went back and said, you're wrong. It's completely wrong. And they give you an apology. You are 100% right. We made a mistake. We just generate what we get, what's the most popular thing on the internet. Doesn't say YouTube or anything else.
Right.
That's on the YouTube. And it comes up to where it's vegan.
It's AI gossip.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
AI bullcrap. Yeah.
Well, and
So-
AI is not always right. It's very fallible and it makes up things. And
But there again, there's some information that you can pick up to it, or what's what's going on and blah blah blah. I asked just stupid stuff. Here in Nevada, there's a problem with water. Okay, and I said, how long or how low is Hoover Dam, Lake Mead sinking, and this and that?
Mhm.
And they said, almost like they were telling me something.
Mhm.
Yeah, the water levels have dropped, but guess what, Tom? They just approved, Congress just approved for a major water line to come through right through your town and going to distribute water and blah, blah, blah. So Grumpus is right. Gossip. You know what I heard? We're getting water.
Mhm.
So,
Well,
Yeah.
to answer Charlotte's question earlier, in this little circle, I go to YouTube for the friendship, for the people I've met. That's
Right.
what keeps me around.
Me too.
Now, as far as watching YouTube,
Hmm.
like I said, TV is garbage. Let me rephrase that. There's nothing on TV I want to watch.
interest.
So I spend my evenings on YouTube feeding my own interest
Mm-hmm.
at the rate I want to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easy to turn off because I don't have to wait 30 minutes for a show to end to go to bed.
That's right.
You know, I can get everything I need in 15, 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Check out this. I just came across this dude. He's from Azerbaijan, okay, by Russia and
Mhm.
Iran and all through there. But it's this guy, okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually two brothers that do it. It's called Wilderness Cooking,
I think I've seen that.
and they got the but now, you know that guy that eats Ween. His name is Ween. He eats all kinds of stuff. Goes all over the world.
Uh-huh.
Became a YouTube sensation. Well, he
Yeah.
went to this guy's property, and what it is, the guy actually has a restaurant in this
Oh,
place.
okay.
So you think it's out in the wilderness, but now you watch him; it's a little bit more intriguing. He makes his own. He'll take a saw blade, cut
Yeah.
it, sharpen it, and cut in the center. But he makes huge amounts of food. Okay.
Oh, yeah. He's cooking an ostrich. He's cooking
Yeah. I mean, it just.
half a buffalo. Yeah.
But that's the kind of stuff I like to watch. The guy
I
with
do
the
too.
oven. The guy with the oven. He hadn't put anything out for a while.
And it's different food than we eat.
Yeah. Exactly.
A lot of it.
Then I get into like with old school. I'll go, travel to Italy. Okay, off the beaten path and different stuff. All that stuff interests me. You know what I mean?
Well, I've always been, as a kid growing up, I always liked the cooking channels.
Yeah.
The cooking shows, but there weren't that many. I mean, you had Julia Child,
Galloping
Galloping
Gourmet.
and whatever was on PBS on a
How
random
y'all-
Sunday.
How you all doing? I'm
But-
guarantee.
But those are gone now. Regular TV, it's all competitions. It's all this, flash. I got to go to YouTube to find the cooking shows, the how-tos
Yeah.
that I
And-
like.
And this is what YouTube is talking about. They want the people who are small, semi-growing, whatever, to continue, because that's how they're going to grow themselves as far as 30 minutes, 40 minutes. You know what I mean? As far as
Well,
doing something.
that takes a collaboration between YouTube and the content creators too.
Yeah, of
'Cause,
course.
you can throw as many videos out there as you want, but if YouTube's not promoting them,
Mm.
that's the problem. That's the full circle.
And what they're looking to avoid is a lot of these left and right wing podcasters.
Oh yeah.
They're going to start hammering these guys. They're going to start.
You've seen Dash, right?
Yeah.
You're familiar with Dash.
I know, Dave.
It's been a couple of years now. He was talking about taking orders for food and all this stuff like that. And I told him I need to quote on a couple hundred chicken wings for a little party I'm going to have in November, but I need them all right wings.
Are you kidding me? Right wings?
What? And it kind of went over his head for about 15 minutes.
Oh,
That-
for goodness
that
sakes.
just erupted.
Oh.
That's funny.
And what
That's-
makes that funny is when he cooks his wings,
Mhm.
he separates them lefts and rights.
Oh, dear Lord,
And
not
then he
flats. And
he cooks them with the points up so they
Yeah.
don't burn. So everybody tease him all the time for separating his wings, the lefts from the right.
oh, that is funny. Good
I-
grief.
They're looking more or less, like I said before, they're looking more or less for family oriented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and what I don't know how to say this, but they're looking for somebody to start almost like a channel. Tom Gorvey TV or something like that, and
Like
bring
a
a bunch of
network?
Well, that's
Like-
why they
like
call it a channel to start with.
right, and to bring people together and work it in that way. So
Right.
you do barbecue, I do my stuff, Another guy comes in and makes pickles or whatever.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
But have that, but it's got to be constant, is what they want.
Right.
Oh,
It's got to be
like
weekly.
24-hour TV.
No, it's
No?
got to be at least weekly.
Oh, I see. I see.
You know, so in other words, I would have like 4 or 5 people, on this network, and we
Okay.
would generate stuff mainly for like the weekend or certain nights of the week.
Okay.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? So
Well, isn't that kind of what we all do anyway?
yeah, but we're not together. In other words, it wouldn't be Gulf Coast Granny's TV
Mm,
or
mm.
or shows or this
So
and that.
you're
So
saying they want one blanket title and all of these people coming in, kind of like Keemstar. Keemstar does that.
just like ABC would have their
Yes.
It would be like
lineups.
Yeah.
it'd be like the After Dark cooking channel, and then
Right.
all of us would have videos on it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I see.
Bingo.
I see.
Bingo. And it would start out once a week, whatever. And then you in other words,
Then what's going to happen to small creators like ourselves? Are they going to
Well,
get rid of us too?
no, we would. Well, if you don't do the right thing, they'll take it away from you.
Well, I mean,
You know.
yeah.
I think I'm just going to continue making videos for fun.
Yeah.
Right.
And the chips just fall where they fall.
Right.
I mean,
right,
my
right.
original intention was let the family know what I was up to,
Yes.
and that really hasn't changed.
Right. Right.
I'm to the point. I'm busy. I'm busy in a one-legged paper hanger right now. But
You are busy.
Well,
Tom.
you're putting in the work,
you're
Tom.
doing
I got to
all
give
that
you
work.
that. I don't want to work that hard.
and well, it's not. See, it's either that, Grumpus, or I'm at the crap table at 3:00 in the morning.
Well,
Yeah.
I can see that too. I can
You know
see
what I
that too. Now I can
And-
sit here and tell myself,
Mhm.
if I ever retire and don't have a regular job to go to, then I can devote more time.
Yes.
Well, that's true. I can devote more time. Now, will I?
Will you?
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And see, you got different options. See, it's tough
Mm-hmm.
for me right here in an apartment.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
turning down.
yeah.
I'm turning down grills. I'm turning down cooktops. I'm turning down all kinds of stuff, pots and pans. Marie says, "You bring another pot and pan in this house, I'm going to hit you with them." You know, but the advantage is that you have your own home, and you could do stuff with fish. You could do stuff with growing plants and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Mhm.
When I originally started the channel, it was a toss-up. What do I want to do? Do I want to?
Yeah.
Is it going to be water gardening? Is it going to be koi keeping? Is it going to be cooking? Is it going to be computer repair and building and things like that?
Right.
I
Right.
went through a lot of soul searching to decide what I wanted to settle on.
Right. Right.
See, and Charlotte, you're very diverse.
Well, I
Question.
didn't settle on anything.
Yeah, but see, your followers understand that.
Yes, they do.
Okay, then
But
you're
You
gonna
that's
are the
also-
product, Charlotte. You are the product.
Right. But that's also part of the reason why I do not get as many views and subscribers and that kind of thing. YouTube doesn't know where to put me
Yeah,
because I am so diversified.
and that's all changing too, because now before it was all about getting subscribers. Okay,
Mhm.
even to get monetized now, they still have the same rules. But
Right.
from what I understand, they're going to be changing that in the coming year.
No kidding.
So what they did was they took it from 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours.
Right.
But now you can get money sent to you, okay, if you have 3,000 hours,
Oh, okay. Oh.
or all that, you can get the benefits from it.
Mhm.
Now, here's the other big thing, and this is why I'm saying it's moving more to the big screen than anything else, is
Mhm.
because they are more advertisers, more stores. I don't know. I was connected with Walmart. Okay. I had hot sauce that I used on one of my videos,
Mhm.
and it popped up on the screen for me watching a video that Tom Garvey, the keto cook, uses this Red Rooster hot sauce.
Okay.
Just that's what it's going to start to be coming into, where the AdSense is not going to be there. It's going to be directly from other stores.
I see.
It's leaning more towards the TV end of it.
I see.
Okay.
I
YouTube is the biggest platform there is.
Yes, it is.
Bigger than Netflix, bigger than all of them.
Mhm.
and that's what they're
And
doing.
it's still the second biggest search engine
Yeah.
in history
Yeah. Yeah.
right now, anyway.
So,
So guys, I got one last question to ask before I end this live stream. And it is, if you could teach every new cook one thing, what would it be?
go Grumpus.
Oh gosh, that's a hard question to dissect.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably say if I could teach him to be fearless.
That's a
It's
good one.
just food.
Just food.
Mm-hmm.
Not putting people on the moon. Just trying to take care of a hunger. I mean, if you have to throw it out, you throw it out and do something different.
And do something different. Right. Yeah.
The biggest thing in the world
Mm-hmm.
that people do is eat food. Everybody in the world eats.
Yeah.
So I would turn around and say, if you're doing it for money, you need patience.
You
Okay.
better love it.
Yep. You need patience and also pride.
Yes. Thank you.
You need pride because if you're just going to throw something together, anybody can do that. But if you're self-respect and you have patience to do it, to feed 40 people or one, you
Right.
need patience and you need pride.
You know, that is
Yep.
something I never really thought about until you said that. But I've always taken pride in my meals that I feed my family.
Yeah,
I don't cook for a bunch of people. Well, I used to when all of them were at home. But what I mean is, look, here's an experience that happened to me one time. My son-in-law came to visit before he was my son-in-law. In fact, it was probably about the second time I'd ever met him. And he didn't feel good. He was nauseous and just sick. And I offered to make him some soup. And it was just a plain chicken noodle soup. And it was delicious, okay? It always is. So I prepared it. I set it in front of him, gave him his spoon, his napkin, all this stuff. And I said, this should help you. And he put the spoon to his mouth, put it in his mouth, and gagged. I almost threw him out of my house. Had it not been for nobody I have ever fed has done anything even closely resembling that before.
That's funny.
Ever.
That's
You
And
funny.
I
had a
was
You had a
so
death wish.
He would have wore it.
Look, I was so offended. I did not cook for him again for years.
Wow.
I was mad. And I even told my daughter, I said, don't you ever bring that boy back to my house to eat anything. Anything.
That's funny. That's funny.
So I do take pride in what I do.
And that's it.
And
You
I
got
do
to.
a good job most of the time. Now there's times Poppy still talks about the two times in 25 years that we had to throw it out and go to a restaurant.
I've had my share of failures.
Stuff happened. People would ask me at the end of the night. We had a big place, so we would do
Mhm.
350 to 400 on the weekend, on a Friday night or
Oh,
Saturday
my
night.
goodness.
Midweek we would do 200 to 275 to 300 midweek. So at the end of the shift, we get done. I close everything down.
Uh-huh.
People would say to me, "Well, how was tonight?" So nothing came back.
There you go.
There you go.
Nothing was sent back. That's how I count it. I could care how
Mhm.
many we do. If I did one, if it didn't come back, we were good.
I
That's what.
think- Oh, go ahead.
That's why I preach to people, and I watch people take steak. They paid a lot of money for the steak, and they rub salt on it,
Mhm.
and then they put it in the refrigerator. Oh, we're just going to make it nice and tender. You're killing it. You're just taking the moisture right out of it.
I was just about to say the thing I would teach is number one, don't be afraid of seasoning and how to salt your food properly.
Yep, that's why there's salt and pepper on the table.
That's right.
Okay.
I
My
don't
my
believe in
salt
using
taste is
much.
different than your two.
Yep.
Your
Yep.
salt taste. So I leave it alone. I let the customer do it.
Yeah.
You know.
No,
that
I
kind of
don't
stuff.
leave it out completely,
Oh, I
but
put a
I
little bit
don't
in.
heavily salt while I'm cooking.
I season the pan and then put the meat in that way,
Mm,
and then it, you know, we
mhm.
flip it around one way or the other. But
Yeah.
there again, I wish my whole thing with Sunday Dinner Chef and stuff is I want people to learn how to cook. It's not
Right.
hard.
No,
not
it's
hard.
not.
Like Grumpy said, not rocket science.
Just a
Okay.
little
And-
bit of technique. That's all.
And sometimes the simpler it is, the better it is.
And two things to keep in mind. There's two things that always go together that bring people together. Okay.
Food and alcohol.
Food, no, food and music.
Music, yes.
You go into a restaurant, you're playing some kind of music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You order your food, brings the nice ambient light, but the food,
Right.
the people next door to you could be Russian. Okay. How
Mhm.
you doing? Oh, stay good. Nostrovia.
Yeah. Yeah.
And-
Yeah.
But that brings everybody together, the food and the
It
music right
does.
there.
You're right.
Alcohol don't hurt.
I just thought that was going to be your answer. I mean, or your recommendation. No.
No.
But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream and go my fanny to bed because I'm a tired old lady today. I did a
There you
lot of
go.
stuff.
Grumpy's gonna be busy tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna be busy tomorrow. It's supposed to be sunny and hot.
Oof.
I've been all day trying to think of a reason why I can't go out there and do that, and I just can't come up with anything. So,
Oh my goodness. Y'all, it is Jane Doe's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday,
to you.
Jane.
Happy
Happy birthday,
birthday
my dear.
to you. Happy
so-
birthday, dear Jane Doe. Happy birthday to you.
and she spent it with us.
And she did spend it with us. Thank you so much, Jane Doe. I
Pretty
hope you
cool.
had a wonderful, wonderful day.
We enjoy seeing you every week.
Yes, we do. So, Grumpus, you are going to be live next Saturday at
Next
about
Saturday at 11 o'clock,
Central Time.
the real time.
That's right. And Tom, when's your next one? 3 a.m. this morning.
3 a.m. this morning.
It'll be up when you wake up in the morning. Don't forget to click on it.
Yep.
And
Exactly.
when's your podcast? Your real food podcast?
Tuesday, 2 o'clock.
Okay, all right then.
It's gonna be another
and of
one.
course, I will be live Monday at 9:30 Central Time, and I'm going to be starting a new diamond painting because this old lady is kind of tired of crocheting for a little while.
Oh crap! I was hoping to put a button on a shirt.
Hey, you can come and sew while we don't have no preference.
No, I'm only
Um,
teasing.
So anyhow, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Charlotte, thanks for having me up.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for having
Tom.
me.
Thank you for coming, both
It's
of
good
you.
seeing everybody again, talking to everybody in the chat. Have
Yeah.
a good Sunday.
Hasta mañana.
Good night, everybody.
To see you.